Sia, good afternoon. You guys have turned winning knockout game of rugby almost into an art form. If you look at the last two World Cups and even the Rugby Championship this year, when you had to win, you did win. Do you go into tomorrow's game with the same mentality, kind of, almost in a different way, but does it feel like a knockout game of rugby almost?
Yeah, it's an important test. We know the end goal is ending number one in the world this year. So this is every game for us right now. It's a knockout game. So and we know how big the points will be for us if we get through this game. So yeah, we're going with that mindset, and we're looking forward to the game.
Reals?
Sia, firstly, congratulations in advance on reaching 100 tests for the Boks. Rassi spoke about not putting too much emphasis on milestones or it could take away from the focus on the game. Do you share that sentiment, and what is your mindset going to the game knowing it is your 100th test match?
Yeah, it's been like that. It's been very chill, coach, this week. It hasn't been... I think if we're at home, it would be a little bit different. I think I would feel, but I do feel in the team. But for me, the most important thing is what we do as a team tomorrow. And I think after that's what we always say. Like the team comes before the individuals, and it's the same. Today doesn't matter the milestone. If the team does well, then your milestone will be special anyway. So all we want to do tomorrow is do our best to give ourselves the best chance to win. So yeah, it's been like that this week. It's been very calm. I'm fortunate to have my kids here and some of the people that have been supporting me over the years. So it's been really special in that way.
Kaniso?
Thank you very much. Plastic, Bokeh, Madibulisa, Madatemani, Appeal. Zanguza Bukala, Nobabi, Mande, and I can't wear man for you. Only thing I would pull the Bikari, the Balen, Akulu, the Abala, but I would go in the Giga for the Andi. What I've just tacked the energy, one of our who feared Linda, how Tilly and Adil. Plastic in the Ingela came for you know, got the energy, Obuga, Osia, Ekula, and Popolini, now pulling what I go again when Manabalens are going to feel again, do only Baladid.
No, they are very cool. And the Cox, increase to that and it had a Mafutin foot, yeah, because we are Yazi, like, what's the Kulelepi, and actually thought we take to coach city. En Bugela on the cooler. Like the cooler Bugela and the cooler the water boy for you bombas, Yenes Alangela Clash, Rose, Shunela Clash, but by week books, your budget, but as Scotland. And Opuma like Pansgava Oput soul and Bugela, the Lois, one name, Cold Stick, Omachet, Abadan Bazi, and cooling a Pansgava, Oput Jong, you put your fananam. I want to put my power Bugala ball and then I'm so jolly first team. There's no put solely going to cancel something. That's Jalana and I'm going to school win. Also, Berlin, man needs a Makawe, I'm a Pumi Pamguam, and Vulelinjala, building down the go and they have Vuyan Tatile, Itubalam, and they have Vuyan Shell up on the coast, because in Jaliaga, I find him. Yake, who am straight from his colors and looking him, if my own net to have been part. Sipinesa, the balance of being after the banana is still in Bosch, Coastic, one once in jail. And now I'm trying to seal up and so yeah, this is still in Bosch. So yeah, they have we are cool with the end. And in the Balaglade in the city and Coastic, Tindo Sassitan Irapi, a lokshin, when Bugali video up, be fucking Adnan, a Timiake. Yeah, Irapi, Ibalaga cool, Gutika cool, because it's in that into his needs and it's just peppies that into his needs as a guy lokshin and they have went out Lalera and they've went one of my wow or cellula one coach of no prastone have young bombas than they corner because it changes bomb needs and they are changing a bomb or banya band and looking shit and then develop.
Yeah, can you so? Yeah, I'm very cool gosh. I'm very cool here. And they're not special in the game. Yes, this is a represent the country to so many South Africa. Siyayazi ba iqala France nabo bazafuna ulungisa izinto apho zazimoshakele khona kubo ngo2023. but eyona nto ibalulekileyo ukuthi make sure uba sirepresent abalandeli bethu baseMzantsi Afrika kakuhle ngomso tomorrow xa sifumane i-opportunity. Ndiyamvuyela uSiya 100 test match yakhe, eyona nto ndiyithandayo ngaye ndiyamkhumbula first game yakhe dlala neScotland eMbombela, yindlela ijeni yakhe ibe iyo, bingekho smooth. Abantu abaninzi bayamkhumbula kaloo xesha bayithanda uba ngu-water boy okanye ahlale ezitendini, yabona, but ukwazile noko uba athi work hard, athi make sure noba kunzima, le nto bethetha ngayo uba akarepresenti only yena, urepresenta also abantu basezwide, represent umntana omnyama waselokishini. So to be able uSiya ke azofika kwimidlalo emi-100, ndiyamvuyela kakhulu uGqwashu and ndinqwenelela impumelelo nangomso.
Mike?
Ikele kahle ngomsebenzi.
Ngostart, thanks.
Sure.
Go, Mike.
Good afternoon, guys. A question for you, Stocker. Quite a few of that French backline are survivors from the 2023 game, with the exception of Intermark coming in for Jalabert. What difference do you think he'll make, and what are you expecting in general from that backline?
Yeah, Mike, listen, he's a world-class player, and I know they've missed him in 2023 when they played the World Cup, And then, but if you look at the players around him, Ramos at the back, world-class fullback, more especially with those wings that are very, very quick. Damien Pinot and Bilbiare, those guys are very, very dangerous players, So if you give them time and space, they will punish you. And we know the nature of the French team, how they play. They will try to keep the ball in play. They will try to play the high-tempo game, And for us, we understand very well that for us to win against them, we'll probably be at our best, I always say to people, when I go back to 2023, the quarterfinals we played against them, if we went our best, if we went at our best that day, against France, they could have probably gave us 40 points, But because of the way we also pitch up in that game, we knew that it was going to be tough, more especially playing in front of their home crowd. I think we expect the same tomorrow also. It's going to be a tough one, but I think we've got the right squad to be able to handle this game. If you look at our backline also, the one from 2023, the only difference now is Sasha starting at 10, which is Mani started in the quarterfinal. The rest of the players is the players that have played against France. So, yeah, it's going to be a tough one. But again, I think we'll keep on doing our best to make sure that we keep our people proud at home. And we know probably 90% of the South Africans will be focusing in this game, and we will do it for our people in South Africa. We'll make sure that we perform. I know it's going to be late for them, but again, we're just going to make sure that we do our best to keep them proud.
Grant?
Thank you.
Thanks, E. Sia, congrats on this very special milestone. You become only the 9th Springbok to join that exclusive club, eh?
Thank you very much.
Centurion.
Just in terms of what that means to be a Centurion for you, and as I asked Rassie yesterday, what separates a great Springbok from a good one?
I can't tell you that now. I don't know. I think that's, but I do know, how I feel. I'm very proud and I'm honored, and I'm actually grateful and thankful to everybody who's played a part in my life, because I think without my community, first of all, they say Kolisi ilali, and I've been helped by so many people and so many different people from different walks of life, but I think the foundation of who I am is definitely from Sweden, the people of Sweden. Not just Sweden, actually, Lokshini in general, because Iafana and Bright, Iafana, Kwazakele, or whatever, and we all grew up the same. And I think if the people there didn't parent me like they were my parents, when I made mistakes, when I was doing stupid stuff, they take you, they give you a quick smack, and they take you to your house and you get another smack for whatever you do. And I think for the teachers who believed in me at school, Mr. Eriksson Wikumawawa, he played a huge role in my rugby career. He used to drive me. I didn't have a car, couldn't afford transport. Mr. Eric would drive me to the trials and everything, and then took me to Grey And then Mr. Andrew Haidakis after that took over when I got to Grey. And obviously Vincent May, who paid for my whole schooling, who's actually here. He came from America for this game. And there's so many other people that I've met, I probably haven't mentioned, but my grandmother too is not with us anymore, who I would have loved to be here and experience this with me. And but also in the rugby environment, Coach Rassi has been immense. He gave me my first contract on Freaky, helped me get through that as well. So, and this team has just and Coach Haneke also, I want to mention, who gave me my first opportunity, my first game. Coach Alistair also backed me, gave me my first start. And and Jock, of course, who I played under. Everybody who's played around, all my club coaches as well. Everybody has played a huge role to the person that I am, and I've taken lessons from everybody. And there's a lot of coaches who could have chased me away, including Coach Rassi, but stuck with me and just advised me and kept on backing me. And finally, I did learn my lessons, and I just put my head down and started working. And I'm grateful, and to all my teammates from childhood to where I am today, I am super, super, super grateful. And I carry all these people with me when I go and play with all the South Africans who expect so much for this team because they've seen what we are capable of. And I take that with me, with this team, but I'm not doing it alone. I'm doing with 22 or 40 or 50 other people in the squad, including the coaching staff as well. So, yeah, it's a huge honor just to wear the green and gold jersey. That's what I've always said for me. Captaincy or anything like that. It's just to put on the green and gold jersey. It's less than 1,000 Springboks, if you think about it. So it's a huge honor. Not many people get to do this, but to wear it 100 times is also like super special.
Morgan?
Yes. Thanks, Z. Appreciate it. Now let's talk about it here.
Morgan.
Sia, congrats to the milestone. But on the game itself, what makes the Springboks versus France such a different test than all the others?
Well, this one has got different, there's different things behind it, but for us, it's a test match that we need to win so we can keep on being world number one, and so we can obviously get a great pool for the World Cup. And we've seen what's been said in the media. Everybody needs something to purpose, something to drive about. Our purpose is constant. It doesn't change for every game. Our purpose has always been to be, obviously, to win, but also for the people of South Africa, which is the most important, to represent our people, represent our country, play for each other, and also to win for Coach Ras to have a team that's transforming the whole time and also create squash depth. So that hasn't changed for us, but we've seen, obviously, what's been coming from the other camp, the hurt and everything like that. But at the end of the day, it's all gonna matter what happens on those 4 lines. And the game is always big and it's always important with the French because big packs, teams that are focused on set piece, if your scrum and your line out is dominant, that's important, and they've got amazing backs, so do we. So it's very similar teams. Passionate people who love their rugby, people who love their meat too, like South African love their feet. So there's so many similarities between the two countries, and I think that's where it dialed down to. And I think the physicality is going to be needed. It's going to be important in tomorrow's game. And just winning the game line, the breakdown, all that kind of stuff, I think will determine whether who wins the game or not. And obviously the ones who takes the opportunity.
Adnan, a quick one, and then we will switch off the online link.
Salam.
Salam, Sia, just congrats on your 100. It's been a long time since I remember when you and Scarab stayed in the house opposite there in the Newlands.
No
and I had to give her a haircut. I just heard you mention earlier about the message, but you, obviously it wasn't in English. I just wanted you to the question that was asked earlier by my colleague in Toza. About your 100.
Yeah, no, yeah. I said it's special for so many reasons, and I think the clip that I spoke about earlier from your club, we saw that clip of what club rugby does for the kids in community, And to watch the kids at your club and see what it means to them. And it's 2025 now. And when I was younger, I was saying the same message. I was saying the same thing. I mean, guys like Cheslen who come from the same backgrounds. Rugby is more than just a sport to us. And I know people will say that, oh, everybody says that. No, it saved us for so many things. There's so many things that we're exposed to that we're not supposed to be exposed to as children. And to see that clip and see that till this day even, that kids are going through that. And I feel, I'm here and I got given the platform, and it's our duty to make sure that we create a better tomorrow for those kids, to make sure that it's safer, but they also have opportunities. They've got a choice, they've got an option, and that's what rugby has done for me. And it's not just the trophies and everything. The trophies allow us to be able to have a platform for people that want to work with us so we can give back to our community. So that's why this is not just about me, this game. It's about all those kids that are there in your club who are so grateful, and their parents, how grateful they are. They know for that 80 minutes that your kids are playing that they save. So I want to say thank you to you for sharing and telling the stories of club rugby, and everybody else here who shared all our stories. You don't know how much, our stories touch so many other people. It makes them know that it is okay, it is okay, and they can still make it because they get to hear about us who've been through exactly the same thing as them. And that's what we sit and talk about before we play a game. That's what Coach Rassi speaks about, more than just winning a game or if we lost a game. And that's not our drive. Our drive is far more than that, and it's all different for everybody. So yeah, that's why for me it's just not special. It's not about me. It's just not about the team, but also everybody else who can never wear this jersey but still play the sport or any sport for that incident. It helps them for more than just 80 minutes, but it saves a lot of people from many things that can take their lives away.
Fantastic. Thank you, guys. I will see